It's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Johan Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a strike, 95 of that
one.
One
strike.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Noda calls it in, and there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Bryson Stott.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Brandon Marsh now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Yoan. Just missed. One out, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Bryce Harper to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Ball 1 to Bryce. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And our pitcher tonight, Griff McGarry. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Nico Horner stands in now, looks at that one inside. Up and in, and now 2-0. Right-hander deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He makes the grab. One down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Ian Happ, batting with one down, takes a strike. Pitch misses, and 1-1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. One down, base is empty.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And they'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one way inside. Three-two. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Schwarber, a powerful designated hitter, 33 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Here's the 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Turner now. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
The shortstop takes the ball. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because You have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that is a foul ball. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
And that's too high, ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting six, the second
One
baseman,
gone, runner at first.
Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Turner runs. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Runner goes again. And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And here it comes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Runner goes again. Now a fly ball to right center. And he makes the catch.
Batting seven, the first baseman, number 21.
Here's Pete Alonso. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. Way outside, and the count is 1-2. That one just misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
2 outs. That misses, and it's a full count. Rafael Marchand next to bat for Philadelphia. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Got a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now, Rafael Marchand. First pitch just misses. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The count 2-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
McGarry back to work. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Now a jump throw. And Swanson is set down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ryan Noda, the next Cub to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Left-hand batter waits. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brett Beatty. Taya back to work. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Johan Rojas. He's 0 for 1. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Swanson. And now two gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Throws to first. And that is the inning. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's going to be Matt Vierling. The line to kick the pitch. That one outside, and that's ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
The pitch. That misses. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Shea Langoliers in the box now, takes strike 1. Vierling gets his lead at first, nobody out. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. In the air, foul off first. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
batting ninth, the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
And up next for Chicago, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one in the air. Stop, makes the grab. And there's two down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs leave one, and we are still scoreless. Start of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
The wind of the pitch.
Ball
one, no strikes.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Rips one to right, and foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. Righty to the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The Phillies yet to pick up a hit here. Fights it off. He'll see another. Up the middle, Swanson. On to first. Schwarber out of the play.
The bat, number 7.
Trey Turner now walked and stole a base his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. The pitch. And that one fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Suzuki makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the 4th. No score. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So up now for Chicago. Ian Happ. The right-hander back to work.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bellinger stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Count 1-0.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-0.
No strike.
1 down, base is empty. That one is upstairs. miss down low.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence.
Now
4 pitches for
right
the
fielder.
walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Man at first with 1 gone. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now move to first. Bellinger dives back. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. All tied up here in the second game of the series. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. That
1
misses
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. In the air, right field. Harper ranging after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. That's in there. Strike 1. Two outs.
Nope. Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Bellinger around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So to a board and 2 outs, scoreless game. Ryan Noda, the next Cub to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Kicks and deals. And he hits a ground ball right side. Corner over to first. One up, one down.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete.
And now it's the
Alonso.
polar bear, Pete Alonso.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Just missed. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. There's a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Corner over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher,
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Righty delivers to the right side. Corner. Slings to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still no score. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Matt Vierling. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Stott over to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The catcher,
Shea Langoliers, the next Cub to hit. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Not even close there. Ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
Curveball over for a called strike. That one fouled off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
third baseman, number 3.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Joseph Ortiz, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Back-to-back base hits. I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. Right through there for a strike. First and third, one down. And that's outside. 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Kicks and fires. And strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
In half up to hit. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Third out, and that ends the frame. Cubs strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Top of the 6th inning, and now for the Phillies, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2. This one popped up. Under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. That just misses. 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Bunting for a hit. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. 1 down, base is empty. Chop left side. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Good eye right there. Pitches in for a strike. Now 1-2. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. And we still have no score. And we're back. Going up bottom 6. And the batter now, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 home run his senior year. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. First pitch misses. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the zone for a called strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a pitch. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. You can kiss it goodbye. It just got out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So 1 out, nobody on. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And that one off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Santos, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Barlow also throwing. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And up next for Chicago, Ryan Noda. There's a strike. Man at second.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a 1-1. That's out to center field. Rojas under this one. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And the batter now, Matt Vierling. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Slow ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Here comes a pitch. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter sat down to open the 7th.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Schwarber up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Strike to the inside corner. And it's 1-1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 2 away to start the 7th. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
He made a great run at it, Boog. I mean, he had their hitters off balance for the entire game up until this point. And maybe he didn't get all the way to 27 outs, but he deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, really fantastic effort. Gave us all a great show. And now we'll see what's left for him. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's all for Jamison Taillon. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Number 1 takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
And here it comes. There goes the runner. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
So the tying run at second. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Two outs. Struck him out looking.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Gregory Santos.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, one-run game. Shea Langoliers digs in now. 1 for 2. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Turner with the throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Ortiz up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just
that ball went
missed. And he takes a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-handed reliever. Center field. Rojas coming on. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Spits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs are down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the friendly confines. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. It was late. Strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay up and loosening in the pen. Merriweather getting cranked up as well. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now for the Phillies, Rafael Marchand. Fouled off down the right side. One down, Phillies down a run. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. there he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brett Beatty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Johan Rojas. And a good eye there. And now the lefty in the air to left down the line. It falls in, and that's a base hit. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes, inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Santos back to work. And that's too high. Outside. Ball 2. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Pitch in for a strike. 2-2. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that one missing low. One down, base is empty.
Oh, that's low.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Towards first. Alonso steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball there. The wind of the pitch. Hard ground ball, base down. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Over to first, and he's saved.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-1. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Inning over. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the 9th, and now here is Harper.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
As the lefty gets to work. Fought off foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Making a move at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Justin Crawford. No outs. Runner at first. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Step off, throw to first. Crawford dives back in safely. Left-hand hitter waits. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Trey Turner on deck for the Phils. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a miss. They're now 3-1. Chop to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Trey Turner at the plate.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Go to second. He's safe. Singy, the best way to catch this player might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch her, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
That one almost got him. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Wouldn't chase that time. Bryson Stott next to bat for Philadelphia. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw in. Safe. And they take the lead.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. I love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Jose Castillo gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
One out, runner at second. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Flying around third is Turner. He scores. It's 3-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One down, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. That one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One out, base is empty. Rafael Marchand will hit next. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Check swing, no appeal. Activity in the bullpen. Julian Merriweather appears to be getting loose. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. At the belt and fires. And it is 2-1. Four runs already in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Marchand checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now that
Brett Beatty stands in for the Phillies. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground to the left. It's in and out of his glove. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Now that the 7th
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Now one out to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. And that is that. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cubs 1. So coming into the game now on defense, Justin Crawford. He takes over in right. Joe Barlow gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So up now for Chicago, Ryan Noda.
The first baseman, Ryan Noda.
The pitch. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is in the dirt. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Left-hand batter waits. A little bit high. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. And the righty deals. And there's ball 4. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Veerling in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Right through there for a strike. Noda on at first, nobody out. Two, and that just misses. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line, and it stays fair. Safely into second. He's got a double. Shea Langoliers, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
On the mound now, Ryan Abreu.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Number 3.
Joseph Ortiz, the next Cub to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Yeah, that's outside. Ball 1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
That one finds the corner. 1 and 2. Right-hander kick steals.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. 1 away with a runner at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
The batter.
1 out left for the Cubs. Nico Horner, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Way high there. And that is ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The pitch. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That one fouled off. 2-2. The Cubbies trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Off the plate, full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.